no one ever knows what to do with their hands. That's the whole thing. But here, a couple of professionals here in Phoenix, Arizona. It is Super Bowl week. Somehow they gave us credentials. We're still not sure, but it is opening night, media night here at the Footprint Center. And Lisa, I don't really know what we have in store, but I know you're going to be asking a lot of very hard-hitting questions.
This is going to be the hardest part of their week. Not the game, not the practices.
Lisa's questions.
Yes,
for
game
sure.
on.
Yep. Shout out to our founding partner, Flex Power. You guys are amazing. The whole reason we are here.
Yep. The reason I'm standing right now, it's my birthday, and Flex Power is literally
it's her birthday.
On my lower back keeping me standing.
She's been telling literally every single person in this arena knows that it's Lisa McCaffrey's birthday. So happy birthday.
Thank you, everybody.
Let's go be journalists. Who do you want to start with?
Let's go, why not Slay? Let's go Darius Slay.
Darius Slay, baby.
Your mom slays.
Yeah, she does.
Lisa, with Your Mom podcast, I have a son who absolutely loves you. Could you give some advice to him to make it to a Super Bowl one day?
Oh, man. Always put the team first.
Who used to drive you to practices when you were little?
My mama.
Your mama?
Yeah, my mom drove me to practice.
I love it. What does your mom mean to you?
My mom, my everything, so they're my best friends.
I love it. Jack. Okay, you're in the Super Bowl. Christian's not. I've known you since you were like this big. I know your mom, I know your family. Like, I don't even know I have a mic. This is so weird. Christian went to the same school you did, St. Thomas More, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you won the Peacemaker Award, didn't you?
I did win the Peacemaker Award.
Christian never won it. Do you think that's why you're here today?
You know, I am a believer in the domino effect. You know, one thing leads to another. I think maybe it was a Peacemaker Award.
I am like best friends with your mom. Your mom. And this is for Your Mom podcast. What does your mom mean to you?
She means the world to me. She's the one who's driving me to all those 6 a.m. workouts, stuff like that in high school. I'm just spoiled to have a family like that who cares about me, who's taking care of me, and who's got me here. So, listen, hey, Mom, thank you. I appreciate it.
I love your mom. She's one of the best around. Obviously raised a great kid and a great daughter who may or may not be dating one of your teammates.
Yeah. Hey, keep her in check.
My name's Lisa. I'm from Your Mom podcast. And I have to say, I have a son. Hi, Mom. There you go. You want to say hi to your mom?
Hey, Mom.
I'm a mom of a boy that absolutely loves football and loves you. What advice would you give him? To make it to a Super Bowl?
Work hard. You know, never let anyone tell you can't do something because, you know, there's always people out here that tell you that you can't do something. When little do they know you can do anything in the world. So that's kind of how I look at it. As I was growing up, that's kind of how I took it upon.
You use that as fuel?
I definitely do. I mean, every time they tell me I can't do something, it just push me better to do something more.
Good, and look where you are now. I'm going to tell him all of that, and hopefully one day he can play in a Super Bowl. He played against you last week.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's a running back on the 49ers.
What? Who?
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh! You got a great son. That's really nice.
Well, he wants to be in the Super Bowl. Help! Help!
I'm sorry you had to put him out, but you had
Damn
to.
you! Wait, real quick. What does your mom mean to you?
My mom and my auntie, they mean everything to me. I mean, they always done so much for me to get to where I am at now, and they're coming down for the game.
Good.
So I'll be able to see them when they're here and happy to enjoy the experience with them.
Well, good luck. We wish you all the best. You can do it like this. It's way better. A son that loves football, and he absolutely loves you. He's a huge fan. One day, he would love to be in a Super Bowl. What advice do you have for him?
Never lose your love for the game, and hard work pays off. People see what you do when nobody's looking. You know, people are always watching, and you got to set goals for yourself. Know that once you achieve them, you got to set bigger and more goals.
Love it. Great answer. He's a running back, and a lot of people kind of count him out and don't think he's that good. Do you have any advice for the haters and the doubters out there? Did you ever have animosity like that?
Non-stop. You know, I didn't even get a scholarship to play college football. I walked on, and you always use your haters as motivators. Prove them wrong, but I think the deepest thing is you got to do it for yourself.
And you want to give a shout out to your mom?
Mom, love you. Here for you, here because of you. I wouldn't be here without you.
Okay, I have a son that loves football. His dream is to make it into the Super Bowl. What is your advice to get here?
My advice to your son, keywords, right? Sacrifice. So how are you? So my keywords are consistency, sacrifice, and passion.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because one, passion, like you gotta love what you're doing. Consistency, you gotta be on top of it every day. There's gonna be times you're gonna get tired, you're gonna be overwhelmed, you're like too much stress, you gotta keep doing it. Obviously the first one is sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice a lot of fun to work hard to play later.
You need to give a shout out to your mom.
Yo, shout out to the Mom Podcast, shout out to my mom because she means everything to me. She's been here since day one, and she'll be here this Sunday supporting me. Shout out to Mom.
And you can say bad words. Don't tell. Who used to take you to football practice?
My mom.
Would you like to give her a shout out?
Shout out to my mom, 8 years old, driving me all the way out to a little small town to play football.
I have a son that loves football, and his dream is to play in a Super Bowl. Do you have any advice for him?
There's just all levels to it, you know. You've got to be a starter in high school, and then it's starter in college, and I think it's easy to look forward to the outcome of things, but it's best to kind of stay in the present and just take 1 foot forward every day, kind of separate yourself every day.
He's a running back on the Niners, but they lost. So anyway, I'm going to tell him that advice. That's actually awesome. You're here, and he's at home. He's at home playing video games. Loser. I'm kidding. First off, congrats.
Thank you.
I have a son that absolutely loves football, and his dream is to play in a Super Bowl. Do you have any advice for him?
I always say workers are the winners. If you're willing to work at it and give your best effort each and every day and kind of climb to more expectations than you ever thought, I think that working is definitely the way to go.
Who used to drive you to practices?
Both my parents, my mom and my dad. So whenever they got off work, it was boom, right to sports.
I love it. Do you have a shout out to your mom, or you want to tell us what your mom means to you?
My mom was just the one to always hug me and encourage me and always just keep a positive attitude. Yeah, thank you so much.
I hope you get the MVP.
Yeah, thanks.